G'day everyone and welcome to a game on Africa. Actually, it's a Sir Hinkle's map. It will be played between Mr. Pringles and Volta. Mr. Pringles playing as the UK, Volta playing as the Soviet Union, Nat playing as Japan, and Roma the Beast playing as Germany. They are on the Axis side and they are who we will be seeing the MP of. So welcome to the game, Roma. You shall be watched with a very close eye. The Japanese soldiers from Nat are split up. Actually, no, the full regular squad going to the right. Actually, only a few of them going to this point as well. The sandbags have been set up. Well, actually, you know what? I probably would have done up on the hill, but you know, they're set up a little bit far away from the point. We'll see how that one plays out. It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays off. Volta with the assault squad leader here, easily chewing up those assault SMG MP40 wielding soldiers of Roma the Beast. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty natural progression here as the middle, as this STG-44 rolls up. But I think that the PPSH should be able to deal with it. But that guy goes down to the STG-44, and I thought the Soviets were going to easily be able to capture the middle. But Volta has been forced to retreat, and that assault squad leader is going home licking his wounds, as he will not be capturing the centre flag today. SMG soldiers over on this side, a very nice start. Roma has gone with mass riflemen as opposed to SMGs. Not a bad idea. I guess he can get more infantry out, cover more of the map, but it's going to be harder for him to be more offensive with those rifle wielding soldiers as opposed to the MP40. But I suppose if he just wants to, you know, sit here and just get eyes on the soldiers, not attack them, he can just have a look and focus on the middle. Not a bad strategy at all. The SMG soldier somehow survives that massive explosion. Don't know what was caused from, but oh well, he survived nonetheless. The militia squad out from Mr. Pringles. It is moving over to the left-hand side. No, sorry. Yes, Mr. Pringles is definitely the Commonwealth. Thank God I got that right, or the UK. Anyway, over on the right-hand side, or the western side of the map, the Vickers SAS soldier, which is a glorious buy, does so much damage. I'm a big fan of the Vickers, and I really hope that it doesn't get taken out, because it is really one of the shining lights that the UK have. And I feel as though you need a machine gun that can go up and go toe-to-toe with the MG34, and even MG42, sorry, and even beat it, because the Vickers is quite a remarkable machine gun. We can see Pringles doing some massive amount of work. I've still got the Lobo symbol here on my recording thing. Jeez, this spectator system is absolutely spot on amazing, as that guy unfortunately goes down, the SAS soldier. Here comes a hard go though from Nat. He'll be looking to kill off the machine gun. He gets the machine gun, the AT rifle gets him, then he bounces the second shot, he's stunned. But unfortunately for Nat, that is good night, and the AT rifle, wow, gets a dying shot. Geez, stuff like that annoys me when it happens, but hey, it's a part of the game. He was getting out of the tank, and just before everything blew up, he decided to pull the trigger on the HE shell and got the kill. What the hell is going on here? There is a mass... I think the Germans are, you know, just sitting behind the front lines, chilling out and having a bit of chat about what's going on in their day-to-day life as they contemplate whether to charge forward for the Führer or not. A Black Watch squad already. It's already been 3 minutes. Wow, that's quick. Hey, the veteran sniper's actually out at 3 minutes now. Now once again, that's kind of cool. But Partisan squad moving in on the middle. Bit of Partisan squad going to the left. Black Watch squad will probably mainly be going to the left. As look at this Japanese bonsai-like charge. The assault squad, the amount of assault squad soldiers, sorry, it's actually just recruits. The amount of Japanese soldiers charging, it's quite impressive as the SAS soldier picked up the Vickers. Smart move, getting shot in the back of the head. Dumb move. Back to the middle, not too much action going on here, just some, you know, back and forth micro grenades. What you'd expect from these kind of players trying to fight for the centre flag. The SCG is working as a machine gun. It's doing a lot of overtime here, and he's trying to pin down anyone that moves into the flag. There he is. I was looking for him, and unfortunately that guy dies in a fiery ball of, well, hot flames, which is fire. And over on the western side, still not much action. And over on the eastern side, once again, not much action to report. The Middle Eastern flag is seeing the Middle Eastern flag. Jesus, that is, oh wow, not the right thing to say there, but that is not seeing any aggression from the Axis side at the moment. We see the shock infantry from Volta, bought a little bit late, which, you know, might be a little bit unfortunate, but he'd be very easily able to capture this point, as I am getting a slow message as my ping is currently at 397. A little bit unfortunate. He burns the palm tree next to him. I guess the Soviet soldier is not a big fan of palm trees. And the middle will be captured by the Allies in short time, unless the Axis jump back in there. But with that flamethrower sitting perfectly placed there. It's really a flamethrower off in the middle. I suppose the Allies side is a little bit better suited for it, because, you know, the Allies can sit behind here and flamethrower. It's easier to cover this area than what it is to cover this area. See, if I have a flamethrower here from the Axis, can easily be flanked through these bushes just over on the left of the hill. The Chi-He out from Nat. Don't really know why he bought the Chi-He. Interesting buy, considering, you know, Pringles could very easily escalate to the M4A4. Maybe a bit of a misbuy here. Should have waited for the Chi-Nu. I think it's only like 80 points more expensive, or maybe it's 100 or so more expensive. But it's only 400 manpower, Chi-Nu, so I feel as though it should have been the one to wait for here. M4A4 is definitely going to pin down the Chi-He, and then we'll make it explode into a nice puff of smoke. That's what happens when stuff explodes. All the smoke gets out. That's what's actually running the electrical circuits and all the wiring inside the tanks and stuff like that. It's actually just smoke. You see, when stuff blows up, just smoke comes out. It's all that magical white smoke that runs everything. But here comes a T-60 in the middle, and by the look of it, it's going to have a freaking field day, because there is absolutely nothing that can stop this T-60, as we have already seen. The Chi-He went down. I see a Panzer III bought in the background, so I correct that. The T-60 can be stopped, but Volta is going to strategically move it to the left-hand side or the western side of the map for those who are, you know, like a little bit more direction about my cast. But the T-60 is probably going to dominate this side of the map unless the AT rifle grenade soldier gets off a shot. I don't think there's going to be too much to stop him over here. The Panzer III has gone to the center. It looks like the Sherman has moved to engage that. So smart talk by Pringles and Volta. You take the T-60 left where the Panzer III isn't, and I'll go to the middle where the Panzer III is to deal with it with my massive Shaman. Nat's infantry is being torn up through these barrels quite easily. Mind you, the veteran sniper gets a kill here as well. Where is that veteran sniper? I can't see the veteran sniper. There he is. He's got one kill. I don't know if he's going to have the same level of mastery as Shotta had with his sniper, but wow, that game where, unfortunately, the crash, J-Dudes and whoever it was, that sniper plate was absolutely brilliant. The Lewis machine gun from Mr. Pringles chilling behind the sandbag. A little AT gun here to protect himself from the T-60. Not too bad of an idea, I guess. It's taken out the T-60. It's engine and main gunned it, so it can't drive away with that engine being down. But it looks like the Allies are easily being able to capture this point. No resistance here from Nat or Roma the Beast, and it also looks like the defense is falling over here. Homeland Fury, though, is going to go a long way to keeping Nat in this game. It is 3-16, only 7 minutes and 22 seconds in. The Allies do have a massive advantage right now. You can see they've got pretty much every point capped or ticking up in their favor at the moment. The Volta charge squad is out right now. Not too much happening at the middle. We still got a assault rifleman over here. Let's just check over on the Middle East. Still sandy and nothing much happening. And over on Zone B, or over on the far eastern side, we can see that still that there is a ferocious battle here between the Soviet soldiers and the boredom factor. You know, it's really getting to them at the moment. They might just run away from the battle. But here comes a flamethrower from Roma the Beast. He is trying to shoot through the trees. Unfortunately, does not get too well through the trees. Gets one, maybe two soldiers there. Interesting. Pretty hard to fire through brickers. That's actually J-Dudes and Buckethead currently using the flamethrower, apparently. So good work there by the spectator system. A grenade comes through the fiery smoke and actually kills one of his soldiers. You know what? That's not a bad idea. You see one of your friends suffering from horrific burn wounds on the battlefield from a flamethrower, throw a grenade at him. I'm sure that'll make him feel much, much better. The Lewis gun machine gunner from Pringles, though, is trying to do the work, but up against 4 Type 99 machine guns. Geez, I had to hover over there to remember what the exact name was. As a T-60, no, it's a Crusader AA from Mr. Pringles. So he's gone out and gone, I'm going to do the anti-infantry and the anti-tank by getting a Sherman and the Crusader AA. The T-60 in the background is currently dead. It's unfortunate for Volta, but fortunate for Nat as he tries to fight off this wave of soldiers, and the Lewis gun comes up. He doesn't get any kills, but he says, remember when you guys were shooting him with your Type 99 machine guns? Now you're all dead. Militiamen there from Pringles. They're just going charge, 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 offensive, offensive, offensive. And J-Dudes and Roma the Beast's infantry getting killed off there at the middle. There's currently 38-3. We're looking at a 5 cap right now. I don't think that's going to be decapped too quickly. Mortar out from Nat. Don't really know what they can do here. We have 446 manpower. Maybe he's saving for the H. I feel as though Nat should have gone for the Chi-Nu a little bit earlier on to counter that Sherman buy, which was pretty damn inevitable. The Panzer III, though, is interesting position there to be killed in, but nonetheless, it got killed in that one. Volta's shock infantry is just just chilling. Not doing an awfully large amount. He's sitting there. He's probably very, very warm considering he's in the desert and has flamethrower fuel strapped to his back. That would be quite hot and not a job that I'd put my hand up for. Nice grenade there from Roma the Beast. Gets the kill. They're going to start recapping the middle of this 3-48, 45-point lead. 10 minutes into the game, and the Crusader AA is just going to have a field day. Look at this. It's killed already two German youth soldiers. You prick. You probably should go to jail there for killing kids. But, the assault squad leader has been sought out and found. The second assault squad leader has been sought out and found. So mission accomplished there. The MG 34 currently being used behind the sandbag, and the Crusader AA's fire. We just saw it work like a clock. It was slowly moving over, and eventually got the MG34. As we see, the Spetsnaz has just snuck right through the line of sight there from Roma. A little bit unfortunate. Stug 42. Jesus, a Stug is out at the moment for wow. That mortar shell I thought did some engine damage to the Crusader, but the Stug is out from Roma the Beast, as I'm struggling to comprehend the names of several units right now. The Crusader ducks into the little dip, little enclave, very, very smartly. And we can see a ho-ha SNLF squad going over to the left-hand side, which is probably going to explode as we watch the Crusader here do this beautiful action shot. She's a famous director would be proud. J.J. Abrams, Jesus Christ, I just forgot every director's name when I needed it. Mr. Pringles goes down to a very, very sneaky bazooka there. I believe it was someone that I cannot find, but I saw it get fired, so you know it definitely happened. As the SNLF squad have lost a few soldiers in getting behind the sandbag, but nonetheless, they're there now. That Lewis gunner needs to die. Needs to have a grenade thrown at him, and Nat obliges and takes out two soldiers, maybe even a third in the background there with one of his machine guns. So he's going to recapture this side. It's 3-78, 75 points the difference. They need to find a point, and they need to find it quickly, as the Spetsnaz is just going to chill back there. The Stug 42 is not doing too much. Over on the left-hand side, we see Mr. Pringles charging a Royal Commando squad, which is a very, very good idea, because I don't think the SNLF are going to have too much in the ways of defense, as a lot of their soldiers did die. Is that another SNLF squad? No, that's just paratroopers, so they don't even have an AT rifle over here. This is going to hurt Nat quite a bit, and this could probably be what puts the foot to the throat and finishes this game once and for all. It is an 80-point lead to the Allies right now. You can see the Commandos just rolling in on the point. The assault squad and the SNLF aren't going to be enough to hold off this Mr. Pringles half-track rush at the moment. You can see Nat's paratroopers there are not being able to get the job done and recapture that side. It is 3-85, 82-point lead. Here comes the Stug 42. Oh my god, I've said it again. The Stuggy is teach me how to Stuggy, teach me how to Stuggy, and he is not doing too much at the moment. The MG 42 that's on top of it might try and do something. But, it's not killing too much infantry at the moment. Over on the western side, I feel as though I've just been on the western and, you know, this side of the map. The Middle East has not seen too much action, which is quite weird for the Middle East to not see any action. Zone B, you know, he's putting up some sandbags because he's copped some aggressive play over on this side. Volta, smart move there, preemptively guarding against the first strike, and Nat has gone with the bonsai. Not a bad idea right now. We need some points though, as he drove straight through the flames. And that is a beautiful little explosion in the background there from Volta, and hopefully he gets another one. Damn it, he didn't get the explosion, but he got the tank, and I think that is pretty much GG. The last hurrah of the Axis has gone down in a burning mess, as one would expect to do. The Chi-Ha, though, has done well in, you know, solidifying this side. It looks like the paratroopers from Nat are going to capture this point. Now they just need the middle to tick down, and we could see a bit of a longer game. It's 3-94. It's a 91-point lead. There's currently go time for the Axis. They've decapped this point, which means the Allies won't be earning any points from it. But Volta's partisans here have done the work with some sneaky grenades. We can see another one there. He didn't cook it, though. Might give time for this order to jump out of the way, which he does. He obliges quite nicely. I'm kind of happy he did. It is 3-96. It's never good to see a soldier die. It's a 93-point lead. It looks like they could be able to cap quick enough to hold on to the game. We see a massive infantry rush coming from Volta, though. Volta and Pringles know that this right now is the time where they need to once again put the foot on the throat and finish this game off before it gets a little bit out of hand, as the Axis, could finagle their way, not to a victory, but finagle their way for a little bit of a longer game. This Spetsnaz could easily kill this Stug, or Stu, or however the hell you want to say it, as long as you don't put 42 on the end of it. And the flamethrower there from Mr. Pringles is doing quite well, and they'll recapture the center quite easily. It's good, though, that the Axis have currently stopped the point ticking up. Maybe if the paratroopers moved around here and created some panic, or maybe even moved down here and created some panic, that would be good for them. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's 3-98, 95 points of difference as the 15-minute mark of the game ticks up, and we see another beautiful explosion, which I'm all for. I love it. Love a beautiful big explosion in the background of things. The Nat flamethrower is going to be used effectively, I hope, as he needs to stop this point being capped. Actually, it goes down to the Owen guns of the Anzacs, so well done the Anzacs there. They'll probably stop this game from going for a minute or two longer. Some very, very nice work from the Anzacs, as it looks like that Nat and just Nat actually are going to charge in on the middle, and Co-MG is the call from Nat. It is 3-98. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much action here. It is 99-3. That is probably GG. This wasn't a tournament game. I probably should have specified that at the start of the game. But GG. Thank you very much for playing, Mr. Pringles, Volta, Nat, Roma Beast. I will catch you all next time.